I grew up in Mexico, in northern Mexico, relatively poor family, but very, very supportive parents. Well, I remember when I was going to college in Mexico, we didn't have a lot of money. It was my two brothers and I living together in a really, really small house. We never had a car. I had to take a bus. Weekends, it was very, very hard to even find the money to buy food. So for us, we were visiting our relatives, my aunt and my uncle, how are you guys doing? With the idea that we're going to have dinner in there. I feel very, very strongly about education, and I identify with the struggles that my students have. I went through some of the same problems that they had. You have to make decisions between getting a job or struggling with a half-time job so that you can go to school. You can't do both sometimes. And to me, giving a little bit back to my students is very important. At the time of diagnosis, it was in the most advanced stage. It was stage 4 colon cancer. I had metastasized to the liver, and I was not given a lot of time. I was given 6 to 8 months. So I have my good days and I have my bad days, but overall I think this type of diagnosis gives you a really good perspective in life. It really focuses your attention on what is truly important, and to me that is family and friends. Some of the students that don't get the support that they need from their parents, and they drop out. And it's a shame, and there is very little we can do to help them once they are not at school. I went through some of the same struggles that I see my students are going through right now. The issue of my health, I can see it in my students sometimes too. The lack of emotional support, I see it so often with my students, and it really bothers me. I relate to them in so many different ways. So I started this scholarship because I went through some of the financial struggles that my students are going through right now, and this was important to me. The idea that what if the financial piece is missing for them? This is something that I have wanted to do since I was little. I remember when I was 9 years old, and we were driving through southern Mexico and with my family, and like at 7 in the morning, my mom woke me up, and I remember looking through the window of that bus and looking at that mountain, and it was just very magnetic. It was something that I wanted to do back then. And I guess right now is about the right time for me. I have always liked endurance sports. I think I have the right set of skills and attitude for it. The determination, the tenacity, the idea that it takes a long time to accomplish. You don't give up just because something gets hard. We have all been helped in some way, and I was helped a lot during my college years. I got scholarships from the government, from the U.S. government, from the Mexican government. In the case of my students, I see that some of them are really resilient, very determined to get what they want. The scholarship is just going to make it easier for them. But there are others in which it's a make or break. If they don't have that money, they will just drop out. Once we lose them for forever. They don't come back.